wave, watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up, I'm talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova, action movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you'll think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, but ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef, I'm shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, you got to picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia. Ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly on. They call it for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah. Her Rex on her, yeah. B-Rex better calm down, yeah. If you go around, come around, yeah. Whole squad, yeah. Squad goes on the, yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes, yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah. You can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with two dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag. Something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. You can hear the haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert. Don't be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture. Jumping in the bed with two. Tag on
woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna...
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting... Set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut! Hut!
Here's Allen. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Allen now on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Man open, it's St. Brown has got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, Never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A give to Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On first down, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now he's forced out left. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Z. Here we go now.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On second down, here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the game there. Second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills cut into that lead.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. Ace, ace.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this where both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this throw will be intercepted. Cyrus Jones picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Now Allen from the gun on third down. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The give is to Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They come out here in the I. They'll go with the keeper. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And his kick is good. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for... He's got a man. Complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Equanimous St. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen throwing again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Bills on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ready!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. First time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
Here we go! Green 90! Green 90! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Lucky 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
And now here comes Kansas City. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Slow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go now.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Allen now on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he coughed it up. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run with Hunt, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They run again with Hunt. Shrugs him off. Dances by him. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, Finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue Liney. Blue Liney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. Now Allen. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ace, ace.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Jerry Hughes on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Running, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go option to the short side. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that.